What is this going to feel like before she goes?
Yes.
Little pinches.
Oh no.
I know.
Okay, we're right here.
Oh,
we're with
God.
you.
Happy thoughts.
And remember, no
gosh.
pain, no gain.
Oh, I don't know.
Right, listen. It's stretch marks. You're going to get rid of stretch marks.
This is Susan Yara.
And this is Sharzad Kiadeh.
Some call this the Sharzad and Susan Show.
Or the Susan and Sharzad Show.
We just call it
The SASS. Sharzad,
Yes, Susan.
what comes to mind when I say stretch marks?
Life after baby, the sad state of affairs that is my stomach.
And the question that most of our viewers have asked us about, how do you get rid of stretch marks?
Yeah, and it's something that we've been really researching and wanting to do an episode on, but it wasn't until now that we found a really awesome treatment, and we are so excited for you guys to see this process.
Yep, we're at the Kate Somerville Clinic here in Los Angeles. We're gonna speak with Kate Somerville herself, and she's gonna tell us all about EndyMed.
Yes.
And then, surprise, surprise, neither of us are actually getting the treatment.
Wah, wah. So you guys know by now, or maybe you don't, that I got a little bun in the oven. So my stretch marks are just gonna get a lot worse, so I'm gonna wait till after baby number 2 comes out. And Susan doesn't have any stretch marks because she's perfect.
I have those little teenager ones on my sides, but they don't bother me that much. I'll tackle cellulite when we get there.
It's nothing like post-baby mama stretch mark situation. So we actually have a really awesome babe who just had a baby a couple months ago who's going to let us experiment on her body.
Yeah, exactly. So her name is Ashley. She's got a cute blog called The Style Editrix, and she had a baby boy a few months ago.
Nice.
She's got those stretch marks to prove it, and she's gonna get the treatment done and show us. Hi, Kate.
Hi, Kate.
Hi,
Thanks
how
for
are you?
having us.
Yes, thank you for coming.
Yeah, so we have tons of questions about stretch marks. First off, what are stretch marks?
Basically, it's the skin kind of stretching and becoming a scar. So if you're getting ready to have a baby, maybe your teenager grew too fast, you've seen like around the hip area, or if you've gained and lost a lot of weight. Up until now, there wasn't a lot we could do. I mean, preventative wise, there's great things you can do if you're pregnant. You know, when I had my child, I gained 85 pounds.
Wow.
And I am so lucky I didn't get stretch marks. But you know what I did? I just oiled up. I mean, my clothes were so oily, but I didn't care. I wanted to give my skin that moisturization, that hydration to stretch. If you do have stretch marks, we have a new treatment called EndyMed. It's microneedling, which you guys have heard about, but at the end of the needles it delivers radio frequency.
Right.
And what that does is it helps to stimulate collagen. So it's repairing and smoothing the scar.
For people who don't know what microneedling is, I know it's been around for a while, but
Yeah, long years.
What is it?
So microneedling are tiny, tiny little needles. If you Google them, they look like a roller.
Right.
Okay, but this is very different.
It sounds like almost too good to be true. Do
Yeah.
you think it's the combination of the
It is.
microneedling? Is that like the new element of this treatment?
For sure. I mean, it's such an effective treatment to penetrate serums.
Kind of like the concept of like when they fertilize grass.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Ooh.
They're kind of like putting holes into the sod or something like that.
Exactly.
And then putting the fertilizer.
That's
Okay.
right. But honestly, you know, the microneedling, just that alone helps to build collagen. Okay. And then when you use the radio frequency with it, you don't necessarily need the serums because basically you're putting that energy into the skin and it's a heat energy. And what happens when our skin gets that kind of heat is our collagen kind of bounces back.
The girl we have coming in today, Ashley,
Yes.
she had a baby a few months ago, so her stretch marks are pretty new.
New,
So
okay.
is that good or bad for her?
The newer the better because the skin is repairing. But I have to be honest with you, that's what's so killer about this is it works on old or new.
Will it get rid of stretch marks completely?
So that is going to vary to the individual and how deep and how much discoloration. So we like to typically do 1 to 2 treatments, see how you're doing and go from there. But typically you're going to see great results.
You said the results continually improve. Like
Continually.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because it takes time for that collagen to build.
Who's going to have the best results?
Someone fair,
Yeah?
maybe with some redness. What I love about this, like I had a mole removed here. We went over this a couple of times and the scar really flattened out. And so we use this for our acne scars. So if you have issues with acne scars, it really flattens and really, evens out the skin texture. And that's why it works so great with stretch marks.
So you can just do your whole body, just constantly,
Yes.
right? So that you
Yes.
just look flawless all
Well,
the
the
time.
other thing it works for is cellulite.
Oh, you just
So,
out of the park.
I know.
Yes.
I love it.
This is like the dream machine.
Is there anybody that shouldn't get this treatment done? Like if your skin's super sensitive, or who should avoid this?
really dark skin types.
Okay.
Because it can hyperpigmentate
Okay.
you.
What can Ashley expect to see today after her first treatment?
So today, she's just going to start to see it fade. She's going to feel a tighter little tummy, but this takes time to see your results. So we tell people give it 6 months and do a couple treatments depending on the level of the stretch mark.
All right, so tell us how the treatment goes.
Okay, so really simple. We numb the area and we do that with a topical cream. That actually takes longer than the actual treatment, anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. And then we remove that, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the radio frequency. And then we do the MD pen, and then we're gonna be stamping the actual stretch mark.
Any side effects? We didn't really talk
Yeah,
about that.
are there any side
yeah.
effects?
You leave looking better than when you came in.
That's
You
always a
don't
plus.
peel.
Yep.
You're not like red and welty, or you actually look better when you walk out.
The painful part's like pretty quick.
Pretty quick.
And you've got numbing
really
cream on anyway,
Yeah,
so.
and hopefully you've taken something to kind of.
Kind of drugs or
To chill you
or
out.
something like that.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Here we go.
Okay, it's not that
Are
bad.
you okay? Okay, good. Okay,
I mean, it
perfect.
definitely, I feel it, but it's not that bad.
Okay, perfect.
Have you all ever had laser hair removal?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, it kind of feels like that.
Like
Like
a little
laser hair
shock,
removal.
It's
kind
like
of
little shocks everywhere.
like
yeah.
almost like rubber band
Yes.
snapping
Yes.
against your
Yes.
skin. Okay.
Got it.
She's doing so well.
So we completed this portion.
This part is done.
Yay! Yeah. So the hard part's over, and now you're gonna use a pen.
The MG pen.
The MG
I have to
Exactly.
say,
That
if
is
the
it.
hard part's over, that was way worth it. If this really fixes your stretch marks.
Are you okay?
Oh my god,
okay?
I don't know.
No?
Tickly or?
It's ticklish, definitely. It feels weird.
It's a
He's
big.
laughing, so that's better than crying. Okay, that's good.
What do you think overall so far?
I think it's honestly worth it. If it diminishes my stretch marks a lot, I would do it again. They said, for me, it's going to take 3 to 4 times to probably really take care of it. So I think I'll probably be back. Thank you, Eden.
I'm so jealous that I couldn't get that treatment done. I was sitting there like, man, I just want to kill those stretch marks on my belly. But she handled it like a champ. Definitely a little bit of a painful procedure, but not that bad. She even
No.
admitted that it got a little bit better.
Well, she couldn't see it.
Yeah.
She was just nervous about it at first.
And when you have no idea what to expect, I think just those nerves kind of make you like just a little bit more tense.
And
too.
everyone kept telling her it's painful.
Right.
So it's
Like-
already in your head.
I'm sure you guys are probably wondering how much a treatment like this costs. At Kate Somerville, it can range from $650 to $1,200, depending on the severity of your stretch marks, and that's
And the area.
per treatment and the area.
And they also offer different packages, so the price could come down. But they recommend that you come in for a consultation first, because then they can address your situation.
I know it sounds like a lot of money at first, but if you can get rid of stretch marks, or not get rid of them, but just really reduce the
I mean,
sight of them,
they're
then
saying
that's
you're
pretty
basically
incredible.
gonna.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I would pay like anything.
I know you guys are wondering, what about the results? This is gonna be a process for Ashley. She's gonna have another treatment done, potentially a third treatment done, and then they recommend that you wait for a full 6 months to see the results. So we're gonna post on mixedmakeup.com in about 6-7 months her results, and it'll be pictures instead.
You guys have been requesting this one. We're so excited that we got to do a stretch mark video. So keep the comments coming. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next time, right? Bye.